Welcome back. So, the latest episode of Dena, Saath, Mera delivers a perfect mix of comedy, family emotion, office drama, and a shocking twist that changes the atmosphere by the end. The episode begins with Aparajita in a state of panic. She desperately wants to delete an important message from Ira's laptop before Ira discovers it. Rakshit tries to calm her down and points out that Ira is not in her cabin yet, giving them a small window of opportunity. However, the situation becomes urgent when Rakshit notices Ira heading back to her cabin. He warns Aparijita that if Ira reads the message, even he may not be able to save her job. Worried about losing her position, Aparijita asks Rakshit for help. In her usual humorous style, she reminds him that if she gets fired, he will have nobody left to save him from the office rat. Her joke makes Rakshit laugh, and together they launch a secret operation they jokingly call Mission Delete Message. At first, Rakshit suggests that Aparijita distract Ira while he deletes the message, but Preachata quickly rejects the idea because Ira already dislikes her. Any attempt to distract her could create even bigger problems. The two then switch roles. Rakshit decides to keep Ira busy while Aparajita sneaks into the cabin. The plan begins smoothly. Approaches Ira and starts complimenting her hair, even her face scream. Ira instantly becomes flattered and enjoys the attention. While she is distracted, Aparijita quietly enters the cabin and reaches Ira's laptop. The biggest challenge now is guessing the password. Thinking carefully, Aparijita realizes that Ira has feelings for Rakshit. Trusting her instincts, she enters Rakshit's birthday as the password. To her surprise, the laptop unlocks immediately. She quickly deletes the message and escapes before anyone notices. Later, Ira sits in her cabin, replaying Rakshit's compliment in her mind. She becomes convinced that he has romantic feelings for her and even imagines that he may soon propose. Completely unaware of the truth, she happily dreams about a future that exists only in her imagination. Meanwhile, Aparijita proudly tells Rakshit that Ira's laptop password was actually his birthday. Rakshit is shocked while Aparijita casually explains that many people use their boyfriend's birthday as a password. Embarrassed, Rakshit quickly tells her to stop acting like a detective and reminds her about the birthday celebration later that day. At home, preparations are underway for an important family ritual. Aradhya admires the large number of dishes prepared by Malti. Malti explains that family tradition requires special arrangement and asks Aradhya to get ready in a sari. Soon, Aradhya appears beautifully dressed and house fills with warmth and excitement as the family prepares for the ceremony. Back at the office, Ira finishes shopping and allows Aparijita to leave early. Excited to go home, Aparijita rushes towards the exit, but Rakshit stops her. He wants help deciding the birthday party menu. Their conversation becomes unexpectedly sweet. Aparijita suggests simple foods like samosa, cake, and chocolates. Rakshit laughs and points out this is an adult birthday party, not a children's celebration. Without hesitation, Aparijita reveals her favorite, Indori poha and jalebi. Her simple taste reflects her middle class upbringing and practical nature. When Rakshit asks about music preferences, Aparajita immediately says she loves songs from the 1990s. She playfully reminds him that he comes from a wealthy world where parties are grand, while people like her celebrates with simplicity, warmth, and family. The conversation highlights their growing connections despite their very different backgrounds. Later, Aparijita reaches home, where Malti hands her a sari and urges her to get ready quickly. Unknown to everyone, Malti secretly hopes that her own plans will unfold perfectly during the ceremony. Soon, Rohan's family arrive for the Kunwar Kaleva ritual. Malti warmly welcomes them and the celebration begins. Ram Gopal happily announces that Rohan is now officially becoming part of the family and encourages him to enjoy the occasion. The atmosphere is filled with happiness, laughter, and family bonding. However, a small detail suddenly catches everyone's attention. Malti places an extra plate at the dining arrangement. Curious, Aparajita asks why another plate is needed. Before Malti can answer, Pramila casually suggests that the plate might be meant for Lalit. The mention of Lalit's name immediately creates tension. Then comes the biggest shock of the episode. Lalit suddenly arrives at the house and he is not alone. He enters alongside Chandrabhaga. The sight leaves everyone stunned. Smiles disappear, conversation stop, and the joyful atmosphere instantly turns tense. What was meant to be happy family celebration suddenly becomes filled with uncertainty and unanswered questions. The episode ends on this dramatic cliffhanger as everyone wonders why Lalit has returned and what his arrival will mean for Aparijita's future. In the upcoming episode, Lalit attempts to win Aparijita over by gifting her a sari. But instead of accepting it, Aparijita shocks everyone by handing him divorce paper. The situation becomes even more explosive when Malti threatens to throw Aparajita out of the house if she refuses to withdraw the case, setting the stage for a major family confrontation. Thank you for watching. Bye.